In this video, we're going to create a JPA DAO in Spring Boot. Okay, so looking at our application architecture, and we'll make use of the JPA API, the standard JPA API, and we'll focus on that in this video. All right, so here's our development process. So we have our long list of items that we need to perform for our CRUD operations. And what we'll do is we'll build a DAO layer for this. And in this scenario, we'll make use of the standard JPA API throughout. All right, so let's go ahead and look at a DAO implementation. So I'll create this employee DAO JPA impl, implements the employee DAO interface. I'm using the same interface so we have a consistent API. I'll make use of our field here, private entity manager. And then I'll set up a constructor here. And remember that the entity manager is automatically created by Spring Boot. And this is just an example here of making use of constructor injection for that entity manager. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the methods here. So to get a list of employees using the standard JPA API, and then I go ahead and create a query. So I'll say entity manager.create query, make use of my JPQL from employee, and I give the employee.class. I go ahead and execute the query and get the result list. And then finally, I return the results or return the employees. And that's basically it. And here we're using the standard JPA API throughout. This is all standard code here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and look at the development process here for our DAO. The first thing we'll do is update our database configs in the application.properties. Then we'll create the employee entity. Next, we'll create the DAO interface. We'll create the impl, and then we'll actually create a REST controller to use the DAO. And we'll cover all of that in some of the following videos.